A very good morning to Panjurata and all my friends. We are from Group 2 and today we will present to you our case study presentation.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Zafirah Binti Rosnezam. My matric number is 18DDT20F1072. I'm from class DDT 4A.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Hani Nadhira Binti Abdul Aziz. My matric number is 18DDT20F1093.
My name is Yeap Li Yin and I'm from DDT 4A. My matric number is 18DDT20F1112.
My name is Wei Jin, matric number 18DDT20F1107 from class DDT 4C.
My name is Lim Jit Yang. My matric number is 18DDT20F1079 from DDT 4B.
Hi, I'm the first to present. So firstly, I'll roughly explain about the article. Okay, so this article is about Puma, which is the world leading sports manufacturer, as we all know, and Kronos, which is Puma's North American workforce management service provider. Alright, so it is said that Kronos was attacked by ransomware, and due to that, Puma is affected by data breach. So if you're wondering what is ransomware, so ransomware is a form of malicious malware which encrypts data until the victim pays the ransom in exchange of accessing their data again. This form of cyber blackmail is one of the most dangerous forms of malware. And data breach is basically a security violations in which sensitive, protected, or confidential data is copied, transmitted, viewed, or even stolen or used by an unauthorized user. So back to the topic, which is the main threats faced by the organization mentioned above, was actually crypto ransomware attack. So Kronos was affected by crypto ransomware attack, and actually crypto ransomware encrypts sensitive data like documents and important files. The ransomware operators tend to threaten the victim to pay the ransom, or else all documents and files will be destroyed. I must emphasize to all of us to beware of these because crypto ransomware is one of the most widely used threats among the world, especially nowadays. Most scammers are taking advantage of the pandemic. As I mentioned above, Puma was affected by data breach in several ways. So among the ways Puma is affected by data breach is Puma's employees and their dependents' personal information from Kronos Private Cloud (KPC) environment stolen before encrypting the data. So if you're wondering what is KPC, okay, so KPC is a secure storage and server facility located in third-party data centers. Workforce Central, Workforce Telestaff, Teletime IP, Enterprise Archive, Extensions for Help, also known as EHC, and FMSI environments are all housed in this infrastructure. The ransomware operators also managed to get 6,632 individuals' data belongings, including social security numbers, in filling with the same office. Furthermore, Puma application's internal source code was stolen and put up for sale in Marketo Data public portal. As for Kronos, the incident was only limited to Kronos private cloud and the breach only occurred solely within Kronos system. So what I have mentioned above is all about the main threats faced by the organization. That's all from me. Thank you. I'll now pass down to our friend Jit Yang.
Today I want to explain about my question. My question is the consequences of threat. Okay? Kalau terjemah dalam bahasa Melayu, akibat atau kesan ancaman. Okay? What is the main or what is the first the consequences of threat? So the first is intellectual property loss. How we know? Based on the statement above we have read, being attacked by ransomware threat can cause a lot of consequences and damage. Among the worst is intellectual property loss. Continue with it. Puma's employees and their dependents' personal information belongings from the Kronos private cloud, in short form we call KPC environment, were stolen by the ransomware operators before encrypting the data. So why? So we know why the encryption is very important for us. Okay, so you see 6,632 individuals' data, okay, managed by the ransomware operators and these data belongings, including social security numbers, in filling with the same office. Besides, an internal Puma application source code was stolen by the hackers, and what the hacker did, okay, they put up for sale on the market data leak portal. So we can see this one is all is illegal things. Okay, so we have to avoid it. Okay, so this is extremely harmful to the organization. So okay, especially to the affected individuals, since their personal data might be misused and the ransomware can easily trace and harm them in present. So we can see this one is this is easily can trace and harm them in person directly. Okay, so we must be careful. So that's all from my question.
Thank you, Lin, to explain the consequences of intellectual property loss. Now I want to explain the consequences of threat is financial loss. The financial loss is one of the consequences faced by both Puma and Chrono. The Chrono had to spend a lot of mitigating the impact of the ransomware incident. As for Puma, compensation was promised to be given to all affected individuals. The individuals affected by this incident were offered 2 years of free experience identity war membership. This comes with credit monitoring, identity restoration, and identity theft insurance. The next consequences is reputation loss. Reputation loss is also among the consequences faced by both organizations, Puma and Ultimate Chronos Group (UKG). Puma is one of the world's leading sport brands, and they have achieved 5.23 billion in sales during 2020 year. However, even since the incident, Puma sales rate has decreased dramatically along the year, because customers and clients were concerned and afraid of ransomware attacks recurring once again in the future. As for UKG, they have lost foreign trust due to the incident, as clients are afraid if the same incident could happen to them. Okay, now I will pass to Hannah to continue the presentation.
Thank you, Wei Jin. For the question number 3, our suggestion to prevent the threats are: the first one is a backup data. All your system and data should be backup and stored off the network for your company. This backup also should be examined to guarantee that they can be restored correctly. Every company should have an incident response strategy, which is this strategy to ensure when there is somewhere attack happen, company should be ready. Company are ready allocate specific tasks for their employee. For example, who will contact for forensic analysis assistant, who assess your company in restoring system. Also, other employees also should exercise regularly, which is focusing on way to recover from the ransomware attack. The second one is implementation of zero trust. Anyone who try to connect with the network, the first thing we consider they as a possible threat. No one from the inside or outside the network need to believe unless we have checked their details, because a threat can be occur from the outside and inside the network. In this way, the network manager will be alert with the security company. When we use the zero trust strategy, every person or device that try to access the network or application must go through rigorous identity verification before access is allowed. There are two access that company can use, which is the MFA and NAC. MFA is a multi-factor authentication, which is the function is for verification, when users are required to share a lot of evidence before being allowed to access. For NAC, the full name is a network access control. The function is to prevent unwanted people and device from getting access to the private network. It is to ensure that only certain people can access the private network. That's all from me. Next, I will pass the presentation to the last presenter, which is Hani.
Thank you, Hannah. Okay, for the third suggestion to prevent from ransomware attack is employee training and good cyber hygiene. In an organization, employer need to ensure that all your staff are well versed in recognizing and reporting unusual cyber behavior. is because when there's an unauthorized user who want to break your system or company system, the employee can handle the problem well. Cyber hygiene also must be practiced by organization to ensure that all systems are properly updated and patched. The last suggestion is deception technology. Okay, deception technology can help defend a system. If there is any bad actors, find a way to despite all your other security measure. This strategy can be used to reduce harm and protect a company's genuine asset. Impersonate actual server, application and data, misleading bad actors into believing they have gained access to the company's most precious asset when they haven't. I think that's all from us. But before our presentation ends, we would like to show you a video to raise awareness upon ransomware attack. Thank you.
You log onto your computer just like you do every day, only to see your screen locked and device unable to boot up. A message demanding money or bitcoins appears instead. It's the moment that every computer or mobile device user dreads: ransomware. Ransomware is a form of malicious software or malware which restricts access to your computer or mobile device or encrypts data until you pay a ransom in exchange for accessing your device or data again. One typical example of ransomware is called Dead Cryptor, which locks your devices and files until you're forced to pay a ransom. The payment that this malware demands is 2 bitcoins, which is more than $1,000. This form of cyber blackmail is one of the most dangerous forms of malware today, and one that's spreading rapidly worldwide. The number of users infected with ransomware keeps growing, along with continued increases in ransomware modifications, making it a constantly evolving threat. 2 forms of ransomware are currently the most widely used around the world: locker and crypto ransomware. Locker ransomware locks you out of basic computer functions, forcing you to pay a ransom to regain control. Crypto ransomware, on the other hand, encrypts sensitive data like documents and important files, threatening to destroy them unless you pay a fee. The 3 main ways ransomware can infect your computer is through spam, spear phishing, and watering hole attacks. Scareware tactics are also used to spread ransomware by creating fake software or messages purporting to be from a legitimate source, but actually demand that you pay a ransom to regain control of your computer. As dangerous as ransomware is, you're not helpless against it. It's important to know how to recognize how ransomware is spread, and the defensive measures you can take to stop it before it becomes a serious problem. Avoid phishing scams that spread ransomware by not opening any suspicious emails or links, and also avoid visiting any suspicious websites that may contain ransomware. Know how to recognize scareware tactics by cyber criminals too. Be sure to back up your computer or mobile device and always use up-to-date internet security software equipped with specific anti-ransomware technologies. Above all, never pay a ransom, as it only emboldens the cyber criminals behind these scams. Ransomware is a serious threat that can affect you and all computer and mobile device users. But by knowing how to avoid it and by using up-to-date security software, you can stay safe.
Alright, thanks for watching the short video so we can know what is a ransomware and how it works. In conclusion, we hope this video managed to make you understand more about ransomware attack and how to deal with it better in the future. That's all from us. Thank you.